What would you do if the people running your neighborhood, the same people who are supposed to protect your community, suddenly turned into bullies and started draining you of thousands of dollars? That's exactly what happened to me. The HOA tried to break me with fines, threats, and intimidation. They thought I would fold. But what they didn't realize was that I was about to hit them back harder than they ever expected. This is the story of how I beat the HOA at their own game. Act 1. The dream turns into a nightmare. 1 Ross, 2:30. Narrator moves into dream home, a peaceful suburban neighborhood. In the beginning, everything feels perfect. Friendly neighbors, beautiful streets, until the first HOA notice arrives, a $200 fine for leaving the trash can out a few hours too long. Annoying, but manageable. Narrator pays it, but soon the fines pile up. $500 for grass an inch too tall, $750 for non-approved paint shade on shutters, $1,000 for a decorative plant pot in the front yard. Within months, fines reach thousands of dollars. The HOA board, led by a smug president, the classic Karen with a clipboard, keeps sending letters. Narrator attends a board meeting to reason with them. The president brushes him off. Rules are rules. If you don't like it, you can always move. That moment flips a switch. Narrator realizes the HOA is abusing power, and many neighbors are quietly suffering. 2. A single mom down the street was fined for kids. Bikes left outside, an elderly couple nearly lost their home to foreclosure over unpaid fees. HOA wasn't protecting the community. It was exploiting it. Narrator spends late nights researching, digs into state HOA laws, community charter, and bylaws, finds shocking truths. Board elections weren't conducted legally. Certain amendments were never filed with the county. HOA funds weren't properly disclosed, possibly embezzled. Begins gathering evidence, photos of violations being exaggerated, letters and emails showing harassment, recorded conversations. Other neighbors join in, giving testimonies. Narrator compiles everything into a thick binder labeled evidence. The next big HOA meeting arrives. The room is packed. HOA president confidently begins, threatening more fines. Narrator stands, calmly lays the binder on the table. One by one, he exposes illegal elections, misused funds, unlawful fines. Neighbors erupt in anger. The president tries to shut him down, but narrator has the law on his side, cites chapter and verse, even threatens to go public with news reporters and attorneys if they refuse to comply. The tide turns. Neighbors rally behind him. In a historic vote, the corrupt HOA board is removed on the spot. New board is elected by the community. All narrators. Fines are wiped clean. The HOA issues refunds to neighbors wrongfully. Fine transparency returns. Budgets are opened. Elections become fair. The smug president leaves humiliated, powerless. For the first time in months, the neighborhood feels like a community again. Narrator reflects. The HOA thought they could control me with fear, but knowledge and persistence are stronger than any clipboard Karen. They fined me thousands, but in the end, I beat them at their own game. If you've ever had a nightmare HOA experience, drop your story in the comments. I read every single one, and who knows, your story might be the next one I tell here. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because trust me, this isn't the last HOA war you'll hear about.